Hi, I'm Bandy Crawford and welcome to an edit with me. Today will be line editing for over writers with an example from my own work. So here it is. The fire is nearly out in the log burning stove, but it still makes a crackling sound. It glows orange around the edges of the grey flakes of burned paper. There is a smell in the air. It's the hot iron of the burner which holds the remnants of the flames. Henry huddles close, offering his palms to the embers and rubbing them together now and then. There's a strange kind of chill in the air tonight, one which seems unnatural. There could just be a bit of winter in Lincolnshire, though. He hears England is colder than France, and those rumours are proving to be true. They also said it rained all the time. So far, so true. So let's take a look at the four main points that we've covered in this piece of writing. 1. That the fire is nearly out. 2. That Henry is trying to get warm. 3. There is an odd sort of chill in the air. And 4. He's French but living in Lincolnshire, England. So what we're going to start off by doing is removing anything that tells the reader something directly, rather than showing them it and letting them work it out for themselves. These pieces are: the fire is nearly out, there is a smell in the air, and regarding the day it was one which seemed unnatural. So let's remove those or rearrange them to something better. The log-burning stove makes a crackling sound. It glows orange around the edges of the grey flakes of burned paper. Hot iron which holds the remnants of the flames scents the air. Henry huddles close, offering his palms to the embers and rubbing them together now and then. There's a strange kind of chill in the air tonight. There could just be a bit of winter in Lincolnshire, though. He hears England is colder than France, and those rumours are proving to be true. They also said it rained all the time. So far, so true. Time to go through and remove anything that speaks for itself or just stands out as unnecessary. There are a few things here, like the fact that the fire's log burning. We don't need to know that, and we don't need to know that crackling is a sound. Furthermore, we don't need so much description, or to know that this is tonight because it's written in present tense. The bottom wording just seems out of place, so let's cut that. And now, once again, we have a much smaller paragraph. The iron stove crackles, the remnants of the flames scent the air. Henry huddles close, offering his palms to the embers and rubbing them together now and then. There's a strange kind of chill in the air. That could just be bitter winter in Lincolnshire, though. England is colder than France. Now let's remove anything that doesn't need to be there. We don't really need to know that it's an iron stove, and we don't need to know that he's rubbing his hands together. This sentence, that could just be a bit of winter, is irrelevant, because that's what it is, not what it could be. So now we have the dwindling fire crackles, scenting the air with hot iron and ash. Henry huddles close, offering his palms to the remnants of flames. There's a strange kind of chill in the air, a bitter winter in Lincolnshire. England is colder than France. Now let's look at some specifics. We know that there's a strange kind of chill and it's colder than France, which can be changed around to sound much better and a little shorter. This then becomes the dwindling fire crackles, scenting the air with hot iron and ash. The Frenchman, Henry, huddles close, offering his palms to the remnants of the flames. The bitter winter in Lincolnshire chills him to the bone. He's far from home now. This final version covers all of our 4 points made earlier. Firstly, that the fire is nearly out. This we did with dwindling fire, just 2 words. Next we wanted to see that Henry was trying to get warm. This we showed with Henry huddles close. Our next piece of information was that there was an odd sort of chill in the air, which we've changed to a feeling of a chill, in "It chills him to the bone, he's far from home now." That last line adds an eeriness that captures all of what we had before. Finally, we have the fact that he's a Frenchman living in Lincolnshire, which is in England. We didn't need to say England anymore when we just use Lincolnshire because of its geographical location, and we removed some of the phrasing about him being from France, replacing it with Frenchman. Nice, simple, and short. That's all I have for today, but if you would like any extra help, feel free to reach out to me on social media at Bandy Crawford on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also find me on Wattpad. Bye!